else have any pressing matters here in the city?
I would like to try and find Lieve'tel or any other temple maidens of the Raven, the matron of ravens.
Indeed, the Raven's Crest Temple still remains, and upon assembling the steps, you are greeted by some of the veiled maidens of the matron. Stepping within its corridors, it doesn't take long for Lieve'tel to meet you partway.
Do you want to come with me?
Of course.
Hello.
Lieve'tel.
Oh.
Hello, dear.
You said you saw something in me. You vouched for me in front of the council. No one else wanted anything to do with me. I'm curious what you still see in me. I pull out the Matron of Raven mask that she gave me. That she gave Breas. That I stole from Breas. That he then stole from me. Anyway.
I pull out the real one. I made a copy of a copy!
Oldest trick in the book.
It looks noticeably shittier.
It's made of chocolate.
Yeah.
It's a paper plate with just like some eyes cut in it.
When we spoke with the matron, honestly, she was pretty ambiguous about my future. I was wondering if you could give some context. Where do I lie?
Would you like to stay with us for a while?
How long's a while?
As long as you like. You can visit, and the offer is good now, or down the road.
Will I ever be whole again? Will it be like this for forever? Especially with the matron being gone, she was the one who walked souls between life and death, and now I feel even more like just out of place.
I hold your hand.
Well,
And Liev runs her hand over the contours of the mask in your hand. And then she raises her hand to your face.
everything is new again, just like every day of our lives. A lot to figure out. But you seem fairly whole to me, love. And while the heavens have changed, you stand here still. Tomorrow is promised for none of us. So in that way, you seem very much like every soul I've ever met in all my many days.
But what about her long life? Laudna hasn't aged for a long time.
I would love more than anything to age alongside the one that I love, if she'll have me. Feels like a fraught wish that many think that they want long life, to never die, to live for eternity, but having been in that limbo, in that in-between space, to age is a gift. And I don't want to be left behind.
Tell me, child. Are you sure?
I've had my time. I've had more than enough time in this lingering uncertainty. I just want to know one way or the other. When I went on this whole journey, I honestly hoped for death in many ways, and it wasn't until I found Imogen that my mind changed. But it's not fair to me, and it's not fair to her. It's really not fair to her. To have to
Get old and pruny.
and love you no matter what. But
Give me your hands, ladies.
Mine too.
Yes. And as you hold your hands together, the three of us linked, I squeeze both of your hands and I look into Laudna's eyes and I use divine intervention.
Does it still work?
I don't know.
Oh, fuck.
So that she will age and die the same as Imogen Temple.
Yes, best expression. That's what it's all about. Best expression. Yes.
It's a unique experience for Lieve'tel. Because there is no present divine to intervene. Whereas normally such a grand ask and focal calling of will and intent is an outward request, this seems to emanate from within. The chamber's obsidian polished walls begin to dim as the surrounding candlelight becomes just a dull, low, warm blur. And through Lieve'tel, you instinctually draw their hands together and place them into each other's within your hands. And as you withdraw your grasp on theirs, a sourceless golden thread now binds its way through their hands and fingers, both of them held together, wrapped. A little bit of a cold shiver runs through your sternum and down your back, while a flicker of warmth travels through yours. And with that, the string burns bright and then scatters into ash. But something's a little different. Something irrevocably connected between the two of you.
Did we just get married?
did we just get married? That felt like marriage.
You're both pregnant.
Double.
Double baby.
Matron just got born.
Timer.
She came out with a mask. What does that mean? What did you just do?
What is this, baby? It's so hot everywhere.
I feel a little...
Does she feel warmer? Do you feel...
Slightly. You're still Laudna. Your very nature hasn't changed, that you can tell.
I'm just gonna give a little tug to her arm to see if it falls off quite as easily.
I mean, it does kind of still shift
good.
and
Okay,
the bone pulls out of place.
You dislocated my
Okay,
shoulder.
well, I'm just saying.
But there
a
is
little touch on the face with my cheek, and I press firmly with the thumb and take it away. Just a little pink blush there, just for a second before it dies away.
I didn't just age like 30 years, right?
No,
I can't.
You
That
look the
would
same.
be awful.
You look the same. You look the same.
That comes next.
That comes next. I give you a kiss.
And just hold her. I don't know what just happened, but do I still smell like dead leaves?
You smell amazing.
It is death that makes life so very precious, so treated like the gem that it is.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you.
I would like to return someday and maybe take you up on your offer. But for now, we have an old lady we should probably check up on, and
Oh my God.
I know.
I have to talk to my mom. Do you think she's gonna return to my dad?
We should make that house call as well. But I'll be with you every step of the way. And if it still sounds nice to you,
Yes.
that little cabin in the
Yes. Yes.
woods. Right. I love you so much.
I love you. You know, I don't know if I ever told you, but I heard music the first time I met you. Your mind was so beautiful. And I can't believe we're both here now, and everything happened the way it did, and I'm just so grateful that I get to hear that.
It's probably a little bit of the insanity, honestly. But
It was pretty.
you can have all of my crazy.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Of course. Return any time. The Dusk Meadow will take you under its wing.
Thank you. I'll follow your lead.
Is Liliana still in the city?
Liliana is in the city. She's been tended to by some of the local combat medics that were immediately available just to kind of get her back into a semblance of health. Also keeping her outside of public sight, as many people were given implicitly instructions to attack her as part of Ludinus's inner circle. So when you brought her with you under this guise of bearing Perdathos upon arrival, you had her set aside. And so she's currently resting within what was essentially like a small side war tent that is under instructed protection of Vasselheim's Dawn Marshals. So if you step into the tent itself, you can see the physicians themselves kind of just taking a minute to rest and kind of like finish off snacks and kind of give you acknowledgement. Liliana is sitting up partially out of the bed and is just kind of rubbing her face a bit and looks up as you walk in. Imogen.
Hi.
I was gonna...
No,
She sits up
stay
and-
down.
Oh, got dizzy there for a second.
I'll come sit on the bed and
Laudna.
give her a hug.
mother-in-law.
I don't know. What
I don't know. It was weird. There was a band around her wrists, and
What?
I maybe took some of her life. I don't know.
Sure, why not? It's been a weird time.
What do you have, are you gonna return to Jelvon?
I've been trying to think on that here. I don't know. I don't quite know where I belong right now. I've done a lot of bad things in the name of trying to do something right. I mean, even just the few glances I get around here, there's a lot of people that don't want to see me do well through all this.
Well, one thing to say about our town is it's isolated.
I wouldn't even say what to Relvin. I just laugh.
I know. But, I know it would be hard, but, he misses you. He never, I think you should talk to him at least.
I'll talk to him. He deserves that at the very least. I just don't know. I don't know if the woman he loved is here anymore.
No. Everything's changed.
Everything has, and that's okay. I think that's okay.
But you do owe him that much.
Yes, I do. He's not a bad man. He's a very good man. He deserves better than what he's gotten. I gotta figure out a lot of things.
At the very least, I don't want to speak for you, my love, but perhaps you can make it right just enough to where Imogen has a bridge to her father. He saw a lot of you in her. And that
Can't
was-
imagine why. For the two of you more than myself, I will do what I can.
Thank you.
I owe a lot to you, I owe a lot to him, I owe a lot to... And she kind of looks out beyond the tent. Everyone. If I'm not in shackles somewhere, and all this is said and done, then I have a particular path of apologies to walk, I think.
I'll speak on your behalf. If they'll listen.
Honestly, I think you're quite lucky, it seems. Everyone is in the mood for a little redemption in this new era that we're stepping into.
Do you know? We got the impression after he was killed that Laudna had made, more of himself. Do you know anything of that?
I don't know, but he's a smart one. A man prone to... already knowing what the next step is and having 4 plans after that. So it wouldn't surprise me.
We should speak to Caleb.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna lie down
Yeah.
and take another nap. And think about what I've done.
Be well, Mama.
She takes your hand. I'm proud of you. I think if anything, the best thing I ever did was maybe be, in my attempts to try and protect you, instead be the force that made you this incredible woman in front of me.
A lot of things went into that.
I just wish maybe I had done it through different means, but I'm gonna lie down. And she lays back in bed and grabs the tea off to the side. She's still recovering from the near death that she was from.
We should tell Caleb about Laudna's.
Maybe we should go meet up with the others and find him.
Yeah.
Bye, Mom.
She's has a pillow over her face. She goes, "Bye, Laudna. I'll have many questions later about what you said."
All right.
As you guys head out into the night. I guess that just leaves us with Laudna, Veiled Mistress of the Shadow Tree, and Imogen Tumult, Exultant Hope of the Red Storm. What do you see as your short and long-term goals and interests?
Well, if this is all right with you, I'd love to spend time in the coming months in the lake town, helping those that come through the gate, just to acclimate a little bit. And as someone who is able to speak to them telepathically, because I know it's a big change for them, just be able to help them get settled and find places to go, and feel like what we did in the big can make a difference in the little day to day as well. If that's all right.
I love that. I think Laudna, with this newfound life, both in the short and the long term, just wants to live. Very simple life. She follows Imogen wherever she goes. Maybe we can have a little spring break at Nanamori's.
Love it.
Maybe she continues to learn some fire spells from Fern. I do want to find that coin that Orem so flippantly threw down a hole.
Fuck that coin.
And
Little mini adventures.
many adventures.
And then I think, maybe in the Talent Heights, we find a beautiful clearing in the woods,
Yes.
somewhere with darkness and light. And we build a little cottage. Maybe Chet
Could help us.
can help, because
I love that.
something so storybook and beautiful with a big kitchen.
It's briefly frustrating because once word gets out that you have a Chetney Pocketby household, people start making ridiculous offers on it, and you eventually have to just erase your name from the
God,
book.
please stop. You're not interested in
Just hey, I heard you guys were.
No.
Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Only 4 a year.
Unsettling presence
Yes.
of free real estate agents.
Like, make it creepy, but also quaint.
Yes. I craft curtains and make little figurines and dolls and make a friend for Pate and just like the speckles of light.
And we have a stable.
And we have a stable. Here's the thing. Horses don't like me. So maybe you could teach me a
Yeah.
little bit.
We'll find you a horse.
Maybe I could have a donkey.
That is so perfect. And yes.
They're like horses, but a little creepy.
Yeah.
And small.
Yeah.
And they can't breed. Did you know that?
Wait, what?
Isn't that true? Or is it pony?
It's a
I mean,
mule.
I feel like
donkey,
mules-
donkey and a horse, and then a mule
Oh,
can.
I thought you
They
meant
can't
donkeys
because
can't
they're
breed.
all-
I'm like, yes, they can. They have
They're all abominations.
You only get
kind of
one.
like me.
Sorry.
Mule.
I want a mule.
Get a donkey wet, little balls sprout off their back.
Yeah, there you go.
I would love to
You didn't know
purchase
much about
Flora.
Yes, I do.
I want to purchase Flora from Mr. Fairmore.
Easy enough to do. Mr. Fairmore is taken entirely back by what you've accomplished, and happily does so long as you sign off on this little memoir he wrote about all the things that he taught you. But upon probably a brief bit of intimidation and a terrifying sort of Back to the Future 1-esque, like freaking out Mr. Fairmore in his room by Laudna, you managed to get Flora free of charge.
Oh. Amazing.
Anything for you, my love.
She's so hot.
Your mother and father, as strange as they are, remain friends. But your mother also seems like she needs to find herself as well. She keeps in contact, but even she's on a walkabout. And every now and then, you check in with each other from wherever both of you are. Sometimes in dreams, you can still catch up. And every now and then, she comes by to visit. But she's definitely still trying to find her place in the world for a while.
Speaking of dreams, I love the little catch-ups I have with Dorian and the adventures we have when he calls. But I visit our friends when they're sleeping. I find them in their dreams. And we're still together.